Good morning. I've been running this Whoop for a while now, and it's really helped me optimize my life. And one of the things it shows me is that this is unsustainable. I cannot get 5 hours of sleep and train like a bro. So, I got the edit done. I was really happy actually that I was able to get it done, and I was super productive yesterday. But, by the time I was like in bed and actually going to sleep, it was 2 in the morning. And if I'm gonna train like a pro, if I'm gonna train 20 hours a week, the volume that I did yesterday with the intensity, I have to be able to recover. I have to be able to sleep. So I gotta figure something else out, which would be, I gotta kind of end the day earlier, I think, and get that edit done. Like I need to be in bed before midnight. And as these vlogs go on, I will get better at editing them and knowing what to say and just the flow of everything, right? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. My wife said that I'm gonna get a ton of shit from my son almost setting our house on fire. You know what I mean? Look, he wanted to start the fire. I was like, hey, you should be able to start the fire. You're 10, you should be able to figure that out. And I said this in my backpacking video, that I could tell him lighting that paper towel on fire in that fashion, it's not a good idea. He wouldn't listen to me. He wouldn't know. He definitely knows now. Like, that's a life lesson. Also, so hot. So today I've got some day work. I actually had a guy call me like 4 times this morning trying to have me call his payment processor. Dude, that's not my job. You know what I mean? Like, I can't talk to them. They will not talk to me. You have to talk to them. So I got to figure that out. And I've got a couple other things. But let's talk a little bit more about the training program and how I'm training and what that looks like. And so my coach, Tony, who's a legit scientist, a doctor, he put this program together for me, and he sent me some videos kind of explaining the plan and what is in store.
So this year's going to look quite a bit different from last year, which was Tyler's first year doing the Train Like a Pro Challenge. So last year, Tyler had a long racing season and kind of ended, late September. And after the racing season ended, he kind of took a little bit of time to just reduce the volume a bit, reduce the intensity, totally normal after a long racing season, and just kind of reset both physically and mentally before getting into the off-season training. And so what we used the Train Like a Pro Challenge for last year really was kind of his first base building block for the off-season. With that said, the training was relatively low intensity. The volume was obviously high, it's 20 plus hours a week. Mostly tempo, getting into a little bit of sweet spot, keeping everything below threshold pretty much. Another difference from last year, we started the Train Like a Pro Challenge from last year with an FTP test. This year, we decided to forego the FTP test. Again, Tyler's been riding really strong. He's been putting in some really solid efforts. So using Training Peaks WKO5, I'm able to look at his power duration curve over the past 30 to 90 days and kind of get a pretty good idea of where his FTP is at right now.
To expedite your call, please enter your customer account number, formerly known as your merchant identification number.
Compliance issues, that could possibly be a thing.
She goes through, we try to whitelist, find out what drop is.
That same process, I can just send you over that information. You can drop it into the account and we can rerun the test. So I know you're probably not interested in me doing like banner work, but this is just something this is actual work. Instead of me, I can't really delegate this out. Currently, we don't have a team member right now that has the graphic ability that I would like. And so, for instance, here, usually the clients have their own graphic team, and so we haven't really had to deal with that, but they sent over this image and they want it animated. So I had to break out the assets because it looks dope. But now how do I make it to where it's animated in the home banner? So that was me showing that. I've got like 10 more of these to do. So yesterday I was talking about my web development company. I also own another company, which is a data distribution service. Now, the data distribution service is so websites that sell things online, they can easily put that stuff online. Now, it was really interesting because when we were creating websites in the beginning, it was very difficult. Clients would say, hey, I want these brands on my site. And that could take 150 hours to take the data and put that on. So we had to come up with like an in-house solution for that, and it really worked out well. And then we launched that actually as a service, and that has taken off. We've almost taken over the industry. A really strange story I'll tell you for a second is that this data distribution service has an extremely scalable business model, okay? And it works hand in hand with our web development business. But so when we first started it and we went to the SEMA Auto Show, I should probably not say their name, but anyway, we went to the SEMA Auto Show. We had a meeting with all these suits. We thought they were gonna buy us right out the gate. And so then we go into this room, this huge conference room, there's all these suits, and we sit down, we're like, bro, we're gonna get an offer. They're gonna say, here's millions of dollars. And I've never been a part of this before. They straight up go, if you don't stop what you're doing, we will put as much money as we possibly can so that you never do any business ever again in this industry. And he was like, oh shit, dude, this is a threat? Like a straight up like mafia threat? Man, it was so insane. One guy said, I will not retire until you're out of business. Well, that dude retired and we're thriving. So anyway, that is another aspect of my day. And it's honestly, I'm kind of disconnected from it a little bit. There's very little that I actually do with that business. There's a whole team on the other end. Like my day thing is kind of the web development project management. But that data company is really what I hope to seal my future. We do hope to sell it eventually. But I got a little bit of that to do now. Oh.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh my goodness. Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
You want to get in the bus and drive?
I tell my party.
You want to make party? You want to make party? So you weren't really around at all yesterday. I mean, or at least I didn't really get to see you very much.
I was around, but you were downstairs from when I was here.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a filter?
Sure. What would you have for your birthday dinner?
Pussy.
Dang, dude. What a vulgar. She's gonna get my channel demonetized. I don't know, babe, just surprise me. I want something hearty and delicious, and yeah. Can we do that? Hello. I would like to buy, wow, my cart is full. Okay, where's your cart? I'll put this in your cart. Kale, a watermelon. You're buying all the fruits, kiwi. I want one scoop of strawberry, please. I'll take it in the cone. So this Train Like a Pro challenge is not just about training like a pro, obviously. I'm trying to just optimize my entire life. And I'm gonna talk about how I prioritize my time here in just a minute. But so yesterday, I almost didn't even see my daughter, right? And there's just gonna be days like that. It's just how it is. I can't spend 24/7 with my kids. We would have no home. We'd be broke. You know what I mean? Since I really didn't see her at all yesterday, I need to try to make up some of that time now by playing shopping with her. So let me handle this, and then we'll talk about time priority. All right, time management. This is how I do it. I basically set up A priority, B priority, and C priority. A priority, making gains. B priority, just sort of staying stagnant and maintaining. C priority, I'm regressing. I'm not making gains. I'm losing ground. So let me unpack that a little bit. You can move that around from day to day, from week to week, from month to month, from year to year. But if you try to do everything equally, everything sucks. There's just not enough bandwidth for you to be the best dad, the best businessman, the best athlete, the best everything, right? There's so many aspects to life that if you try to do everything equally, everything is gonna suffer. So like if you wanna make really big gains on the bike, that needs to be your A priority, and you're gonna put a lot of time into that. Other things are gonna suffer, right? And so it's really what you set as priority. Like there's certain things, the house being clean and tidying up, that's not even on my priorities. That's non-existent. So I just don't have the bandwidth to even really focus on that. And that's always been a big issue with me in my life, is just I'm a little bit unorganized and kind of messy. At some point in my life, I will bring that into my priority list. But currently, that's just something I don't have bandwidth for because I'm doing other things that I heavily weight as more important. A priority for most of this month is going to be riding bikes. And I know that that's like jarring to hear sometimes, and it's like, why would you put your bikes over your family or over work? But the thing is that I will make up for that other times where bikes are not the priority, that they are C priority, and then I'm barely riding, and then I am hyper focused on the family. Because the thing is again, when I'm with the family, I want to be making memories with them. I want them to really know that I love them and that I care. And if I'm just sitting around the living room with them, yeah, that feels like you're there, but you're not really. They're never going to remember that. What they are going to remember is potentially me taking them down to the lake and like building sandcastles, and really having undivided attention. Like right now, playing shopping with my daughter, like that is spending quality time. And again, it fluctuates all the time, right? I'm having right now to take a priority, which is the competitive cyclist video. I really should be working on that, and I have dropped it down low, not making gains right there. I need to be making gains, but I'm not, because I got other things I'm doing. Anyway, I'm just saying that you have to periodize your life into chunks and make the chunks count. But you do have to switch that around, because I can't just ride 20 hours a week every week and be super strong on the bike, but my family doesn't know who I am and I have no business. And it's like, cool, I ride bikes and that's it. Tight, dude, sick life. I want way more than that, but I have to make gains in all these different areas. And to make gains, I have to just fully dive in and hyper focus on that one thing. Making gains in my marriage and my kids and my business and sport and just mental health and just my overall whole life, it takes having this A, B, C priority type thing and fluctuating which one I'm focusing on. So like if I'm a mediocre dad Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I just crush on Thursday because that's the only thing I'm focused on that day. It's like be the best dad all day today, right? I think that is a better way to do it than to just sort of be a semi-okay dad all the time and a semi-okay businessman all the time and a semi-okay athlete all the time. Just lukewarm. But do whatever you want to do, man. That's how I've figured out how to do my life, but everyone's different. All right, man, we're out on Central Camp Road. Such an amazing road. Yeah, I really like doing intervals on this road on the gravel bike. I'm on the Grail. If I could only have one bike, it would be the Grail. This is my favorite bike, just for whatever reason, the geometry. And right now I'm on the IRC double cross tires. So, I mean, dude, you could totally ride this on the road and off-road. If I had one bike, this would be it. So today the program is calling for a bunch of 10-minute tempos, and this climb is about 4,000 feet. I'll probably run out of road before the end of the workout. Is what it is, dude. I'm trying to not burn out. Burnout is my biggest threat during this Train Like a Pro challenge. I could easily hate bikes at the end of this. So I got to spread it out between riding indoors, riding road, riding gravel, mountain bike, moto, you know? Look at that, dude. Bro, I freaking love bikes, man. For having 5 hours in bed, that's not even sleep. I probably got 3 hours of sleep, 5 hours in bed. I'm feeling good, feeling real good. But here's the thing, and why I love Zwift so much. Zwift is the ultimate efficient training tool. There's no way you can replicate what you can do on Zwift on the real road. It's just too dang efficient. So this ride, I'm going up the hill. Well, I'm gonna have to do like 30 minutes of descending at like 0 watts. You know, so that's just 30 minutes not training, but obviously cycling is more than just training. I mean, this one's for the soul. This one's for the mind. Dude, it feels so good. Out here, it's empty gravel road, pretty warm, to be honest. I'm a real wuss puss when it comes to cold weather, so, you know, nice. We've got a couple more intervals to do, and then we descend. And then I got a lot of family stuff I gotta pull together, dude. So let's finish this ride. So just taking a little stopper, getting a picture mid-workout. It's like one of my favorite roads out here because it's just this weird road in the middle of nowhere. It's all gravel everywhere else. And then, you know, you just got the like ridges. Dude. I mean, look, training is cool. I love it. But this is why I ride. I don't ride because I want my power numbers higher. I ride for this view. Damn, dude. So I did a 3-hour ride on the road on the gravel bike. Did 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes tempo. Felt pretty good. Then like, dude, immediately jumped into the Zwift race. And it's a hard one, dude. There's 78s and like 5 pros. And I didn't really know, I just was gonna sit in. But it wasn't a sit-in course. They did split instantly on a climb. It's all good, dude. Throw a little intensity in there. Nice. How gross is it to watch someone drink a protein shake?
I got one.
What are you making, baby?
I do that? Wow.
Eat that one. Leave them alone so they don't fall.
Hey, don't you lick. No, you don't. Hey.
So she said she does this thing with her family every day, and they say they're high of the day and they're low of the day. Then I added, so I sauteed them for a little bit, and then I added vegetable broth. Happy birthday to you. Woo-hoo.
Okay, you blowing out. So, a real huge perk of having a wife that absolutely murders in the kitchen. Okay, here's the joke. My wife's freaking the sheets, the baking sheets. Okay, your birthday was what?
Chocolate chip mint.
Double layer ice cream cake. Okay, I'm a fruity bro. So I wanted vanilla with strawberries. That's all I said. She did like this custom homemade strawberry sauce with blackberries on top. Okay, can you do the first bite?
Yeah.
Yum, is it good?
Yeah.
Wow, dude, it's so good. You murdered it, babe. It's so fluffy.
Really?
And this strawberry sauce is insane. I'm 35. Now, a couple months ago, I think I'd be really depressed about turning 35. I've always wanted to be really successful at a young age. And the older I get, the more I realize that success is, it's a perspective. That it's not the money in the bank or the size of your house. It is really your outlook on life. Even though maybe I'm not a millionaire, bro, this family right here, full gas success. Last night was real rough. I got like 3 hours of sleep. Can't do that again, so I'm gonna try to edit this a little bit quicker. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Many more of these to come. And as always, vegan cyclist. Yeah!